I remember this one time. I think it was summer. A nigga was in his room. Real fucking comfy. It's like 12 p.m. noon. I ain't get off yet. I ain't had no job. Slept until 6 p.m. Didn't do shit. My parents came in the room. Asked me why I hadn't done anything in my life. It's already been 6 months since I got out of high school. They told me I had to get a summer job or something. So, I did something, filled out a couple of applications. Got this job as a camp counselor for this fat camp. Real pudgy ass niggas. First day orientation. I remember the headmaster of that bitch. Fine looking bitch. Got titties, ass. I knew I was gonna be all up in that shit. I got her alone. Said I didn't understand everything she explained. Said I needed some mentoring. Yeah. Took her in her office. I said, bitch, you gonna do me a favor, and I'm gonna do you a favor. And she said, excuse me, sir? I don't believe that's proper etiquette for this. And I said, did I ask you to speak? Now, I'm not gonna kill your bitch ass, and you gonna get on your knees and suck my dick. Or I'm gonna blow your kneecaps out. She got on her knees real quick and started sucking me off. But I knew it wasn't enough. I wanted that pussy. So I told her it was time to spread them legs. She was real hesitant, trying to leave and shit. And that's when I headbutted her. She is kinda knocked out, yeah, but I woke her back up. Had to take off her panties. Yeah, that was the first day of that job. Surprised I didn't get fired. She liked that shit. Maybe it was a couple weeks into my job or whatever. The campus came. Little fat gremlins running around everywhere asking you for pickle sandwiches and cupcakes. I remember this one nigga. Little fat white boy named Timmy. Remember Timmy came out to me one time. It's like, sir, when's lunchtime? I said, Timmy, you don't need lunchtime. Nigga. I said, Timmy, you don't need lunchtime. You need a personal trainer. And that's when I took out my gun. And I said, nigga, if you don't run around this lap 3 times in the next 3 minutes, I'm gonna shoot you. Looked at that nigga dead in his face. Never seen a fat kid run faster than that little nigga. That nigga was done. I called him over. Said, hey, little Timmy, you did a real good job. I think I'm gonna reward you with some food. You hungry, right? Timmy's like, yeah, I'm real hungry. I did good though, right? I was like, yeah, Timmy, you did real good. So I gave that nigga a celery stick. He ate that shit real fast. She was like, oh, but I ran 3 laps, so I get any more? I said, nigga, you being greedy. And that's not okay. Today is not an eating day for you, Timmy. And I put that nigga on an eating regimen. That nigga got 1 celery stick a day. That nigga was dead in 3 weeks. I think it was about maybe the 4th week on the job. Timmy had already came. Parents filled out forms and shit. Headmaster called me back in her office. She was like, I've been hearing complaints about how you've been interacting with the campers. I said, bitch, who's been spreading these lies? She said, I believe that's confidential information. I'm not going to be able to disclose that to you. And I said, don't make me ask you again. She's like, well, it was some campers from, Lodge B. I said, Lodge B? Those some real fat niggas. They mad cause we ain't have no damn cake. But which one of those niggas was it? Cause if I swear if it was Mark Angelo, I caught that nigga 7 times. 7 times stuffing his little, fat, chubby mouth with cake. I don't know where he got it from. She's like, well, we're gonna, we're gonna investigate to see if he really does have cake. And I said, bitch, he's lying. And I need you to disregard everything that nigga says from now on. She was like, well, what? And I was like, ma'am, all we need is to get in a room and we can work out all our differences. And I looked at her just like this. She knew a nigga was real serious. So you know who it was? It was D'Angelo's fat ass. She called that nigga in there. He sat down. And I looked at that nigga and I said, nigga, today ain't your day. I heard you been spreading rumors. And you know what happens to niggas who spread rumors? That's when I pulled out my gun again. Clocked that shit. And I headbutted him. The headmaster was kind of, she was trying to stop me and everything. Sir, that's not good. You can't be acting like that towards the children. You'll get fired. And I looked at her and I said, bitch, I need this job. And you better give me a sparkling recommendation on my next one. I got fired. Yeah, but so? I showed up at that bitch's house 10 weeks later though. She didn't think I had her address. Wanted to reminisce on good times. Long story short, I got some pussy again. Was at my next interview, I put that shit down, put her as a Star Wars recommendation. I'm in the interview. He's looking at my shit, looking at my resume, saw all my skills, grinding, hustling, selling cocaine, pimping his mom. Quote. And after he was done reviewing everything, he just looked at me and he said, the fuck?